Hi crocheters of the world, this is the bag that I want to I created with the triangle motif with the jasmine stitch, and now I want to show you how to make it in this tutorial step by step, and I hope you like it. I like it, and now I let you at the tutorial. That's my bag. With two handles. So now I let you to the tutorial. Hi crocheters of the world! In this tutorial, as I promised in the tutorial of the triangle motif with the jasmine stitch, I want to show you how to make a bag with this beautiful motif. And I have here my just one side of the bag finished, and for all the bag you need 12 triangles, and 6 are for one side and another 6 are for the back side or the other side of the bag. And I just put together my first side of the bag, and now I want to show you how to put together the second one, but it's actually easy, really easy, because in the tutorial on the tutorial of the triangle motif, I explained how to put them together with this kind of border, and so it's this the way that I used to put them together, my first six triangles. Okay, and now let us work the next side, and then we'll join together the first and the second side, and we'll put the handles and so on. So it's really easy, and it's nice, and I think it's, I don't know, it's a nice bag. And I worked here this bag with the as you can see, with magenta and gray, and the gray color is my main color and magenta is my contrasting color, and it's a red heart yarn, Detroit. I don't know if you know it, but it's okay. It's the yarn that I used for this project. And here it is written that it's okay for 4.5 millimeters hook, and I work on this project with a 4 millimeters hook. Okay, now depends on how you work, how you crochet. Okay, now for the project you need, I don't know, this is a 100 grams skein, and maybe you need 2 of these and 1 of the contrasting color, to be sure that it's okay. So now I have here, as I said, my 6 triangles for the other part of the bag, and now I want to show you how to put them together. As I said, really easy. Now insert your hook in between, so into the corner in between the 2 clusters of the corner here, so in between them, and in between the 2 clusters of the corner of the next triangle, so we have to join together two for first two triangles. And of course the triangles are with wrong face. I put them with wrong face here and with the right face front of me. Okay, now slip stitch to join the color, chain 1 and skip around the first triple crochet and around the first triple crochet of the second triangle, and let's work around them 4 single crochets, 3 and 4. Okay, into the chain space here, the chain, secure chain actually here, I'm working the tail 2 and this one, work a slip stitch and then again around the triple, the 2 triples, work 4 single crochets to join, 3 and 4 to join together the triangles, and here into the chain secure chain of the clusters, in between the clusters work a slip stitch and again around the triple crochet of the clusters work 3 and 4 single crochets, and in between them work a slip stitch. And actually we go on like this, 3 and 4. Now I will show you only how to join the next triangle and so on, because this is the part that maybe it's a little bit difficult. So as you can see, I'm working all my tails here, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, here we put the slip stitch, it slips the slip stitch. Okay, and again 1, 2, 3 and 4. And around the last cluster 3 and 4. And now we joined together our first 2 triangles. Now we need to join the third, and we'll go on like this, we'll turn like this. Now to join this one, first of all we have to make the slip stitch here into the corner, and now to join the third triangle into the corner, of course, like this, with a slip stitch and a chain 1. Now put them together, the last triangle and this one, the third actually, and let's go on. Maybe. Okay, so this is what I have. I was here and now I turn and I go on like this. So again 2, 3 4. Okay, go on and finish this one too, and then we'll cut the yarn and we'll continue joining the 4th and the 5th. So I finished to join my 3rd triangle, and now into the in between the clusters of the 2 corners I will make a slip stitch and I will cut the yarn. Okay, secure knot, and here we are with our half part ready, so 3 triangles joined together. Now we have to join another 3 triangles, and then we'll join together the 2 halves actually. Okay, I think this is the easier way, but easiest way, but maybe is not. You can find another way of joining them together, it's okay. So I want to do the same thing for the next half, so with these 3 triangles, and then I will be back to show you how to join these 2 halves together. Now I finished my second part of 3 triangles, and I have here, actually we can create a we have to create a hexagon. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6, no, 6 sides, so we have to create a hexagon. Now, as I said before, what we need to do is to join together the 2 halves. Okay, and this is really easy because we begin here and we go on like this. Okay, so put them together and so put sorry, oh my gosh, put them together like this with the right face facing you, right side facing you, sorry. Okay, like this, and insert your hook into the 2 corners, join the color and chain 1, and begin to join in all clusters, of course, with 4 single crochets around the cluster, 2 clusters actually, because it's about joining together. So 1 cluster of 1 part, 1 side, and 1 cluster of the other side of part, half actually. Okay, and 4, and then the slip stitch in between. Okay, so it's that easy. If I want to show you, and we go on like this, working our 4 single crochets and slip stitch in between the clusters, 4 single crochets, and so on. And when we are here at the central part, we work our clusters and then we will join here. Okay, we have to join for good. I will show you. Let me just work until I am here and then I will show you. So I am here into the center of my bag, and we have to slip stitch 3 times and then to continue on. So first of all we will slip stitch in between these 2 corners, slip stitch. Now I want to slip stitch here, joining these two. So we slip stitch here to join these two corners. Then we slip stitch here to join these two corners, and then we will slip stitch here to join these two corners. Okay, so pair of corners, these two. Then here I insert my hook under the magenta slip stitches here, and I make another slip stitch to join, and now I have to join these two. So like this and like this, and slip stitch to join, and go on joining together the next part. 2, 3 and 4. Then again here, slip stitch and go on and join together another 2 clusters, 3 with 4 single crochets. Okay, now I show you. So as you can see here, we have like a flower into the center with 6 petals. Okay, now go on and join the remaining part. And now I have my 2 parts ready. One, this is my first one, and this is my second one. And all you have to do, it's of course clean up the mess here, all the tails that you worked, so they are secure now. We just have to cut them off. Okay, and to join together these 2 parts. And of course we will have to put an inner cover for our bag, because we want to be secure with our bag. We don't want to lose our things. Okay, now this part will be the upper part. So here we'll put the handles here on the magenta color into this corner here and here. I will put 2 handles, and we want to join together into the same manner all around until these 2. So here we have the corner here. First of the corner of the last round, so the grain round. Here we have the corner of our triangle, so here I will begin right there, in between the clusters, join and go on all around until you are here, because as I said, these 2 parts are for the upper part of our bag. Okay, so like this, really easy, as you did before with the triangles. Now you have to make the same thing to join together your bag. So as I said, at the beginning of this tutorial is really easy, and it will be a really nice bag, easy to make. And I want to say to you that I designed a beanie hat too, and a scarf, and I will show you later in another tutorial how to make the beanie hat and the scarf. Okay, so that's it. We'll go on and put together all our, oops, what did I miss something? No, I don't. So one, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Huge mistake. I didn't watch on the other side, so I go wrong. I went wrong. Okay, so here I was okay, but here I was not okay. Now I am. Okay, so be attentive. Okay, go on all around like this, and then I'll be back to show you how to continue on the pattern. Now I am ready. I'm here at the other side of the upper part of the bag, and what I want to do, so don't cut the yarn when you are here. As you can see, all my bag, it's okay, it's joined together, and here I want to go on and work on both sides the same border. Where you're here, you turn back here. So I slip stitch here, and now I will work only on one side, but the same border. Here I will slip stitch, and then my 4 single crochets around and here I want to slip stitch into the slip stitch here if I can. Okay, like this, slip stitch, and continue on around the triple crochet your 4 single crochets, and then again slip stitch in between the clusters and single crochets, 4 single crochets actually around the triple, and slip stitch in between the clusters, and go on like this until you are here. Then here into the slip stitch, make a slip stitch, turn, and go on to create the border of the upper part of the bag. Okay, now I'm here at the end of this side. I have just one cluster, one set of 4 single crochets, and I want to, as I said before, make the slip stitch here in my slip stitch. Okay, and now I will turn actually, and I will continue on around the second side, 3 and 4 and slip stitch in between the clusters, and again 1, 2, 3 and 4, and slip stitch here where we have the slip stitch, if possible. Yes, it is possible because we want it to be possible. Or we make it possible. And again, working the tail too, as you can see. Now slip stitch and proceed until you are here, where you will slip stitch here and you are ready.